And we're here on this cold ass Friday. What's going on, people? What's
What's up,
up,
everybody? It is
bro? What's
cold
happening?
as
How,
shit.
how's Texas treating you?
Oh man, wow. We finally, wow. Almost didn't think we are gonna be recording tonight, but the sun finally came out. What's this tomorrow? Tomorrow, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So finally came out. We finally got above freezing for the first time since Sunday.
Mm,
When
damn.
you look at your shit in the low, and the high is 10, 16.
Oh man, I've been in weather like that more
You
times
like
than I want to.
this some bullshit. But
Way
yeah,
more
no, we
times.
doing all right. We doing all right.
Good people out there that's watching and listening. Hope y'all doing good with
Yeah.
this cold ass weather. Georgia's getting it a little bit. It's too cold for my taste. You know what I'm saying? I know we got those New Yorkers or something down here like, man, this shit ain't even cold, son.
Yeah.
But so without further ado, like always, I'm your boy KC Fowler in the building. Got my brother Lamar.
What's
You
going
know what
on,
I mean?
everybody?
Regardless of what the weather looking like, we still out here doing what we do. He got his nice
Yeah.
little tent rocking. I'm still outside in
Yeah.
the trenches, man. But it is
Hey,
what it is. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So you got anything else for the people before we jump
No,
into this?
man. You know we here. We two brothers that are husbands and fathers, and we just gonna be talking about life in this crazy world over drinks.
Oh yeah. And just like always, ladies and gentlemen, you might just hear some foul language. So go ahead and sit down, buckle
Got
on
that right.
in. We're gonna get ready for another show.
Let's do it, man.
So,
So
bro,
as we start this week,
mm-hmm.
I think I'll let you go first this time.
No, 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 no,
So,
no. Well, how Texas has been, I want to see what have you found that has been best in life other
oh
than
man,
I want to hear your best in life with
woo!
how Texas
All
been
right.
this week.
All right. Well, let's see. First of all, the tent is nice and warm right now,
There you go.
so definitely excited about that. So kind of funny thing is, I ordered some cigars last week. Sometime I got word of a cigar that was being sold for a scholarship for Black History Month,
Oh, really?
and yeah, and their goal was to raise $10,000 or something like that. So I bought a few of them bad boys,
Is it over?
and I don't think so. I'll send you the link
Yeah, because I want to
later
get down
on.
on that too.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope. I bought three. It's actually a black-owned cigar manufacturer, I believe,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I heard they're pretty good. So we'll check them out. I got them, but the crazy thing is, it came. I guess it came Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and Saturday night, I didn't expect any mail or anything because we didn't have any when I checked, and it
Mm-hmm.
must have came late. And so Monday came, Tuesday came, Wednesday, and I was actually out in the front yard shutting the water off for the house. And I was like, well, since I'm out here, let me check the mail real quick. And they were there, sitting there. So, and I already posted them on Instagram. One time, I don't want fast shipping, but
Oh yeah,
shout
yeah,
out
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I seen.
shout out to Provide a Cigar Club. I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
I was like, what fucking
They're on my
cigars he
list of
got
clubs to
now?
try. So,
Yeah, hell
um,
yeah.
shout out to that and them. Um, but so that was one thing. As far as everyone knows, Texas got dumped on by the weather this week. We've seen low temperature, snow, ice. People are bursting pipes. People having burst pipes. People going without power. All that
For
stuff. Thankfully
days.
for us, for days, yes. Thankfully for us, I think maybe Tuesday or so we lost our water. Some of the pipes froze, but we know what to do to heat them up and stuff like that. Because normally when it drips, it doesn't hit certain it only hits the ones that are exterior on the house. So
Mm-hmm.
we made sure to drip those, but it was so damn cold. Everything was like, oh, excuse me, it's fucking cold. I'm freezing too. So so we were running the heater that I use outside, as a matter of fact, that heater, the Kim's blow dryers, hot towels, and we got everything thawed out. So everything's running good. Thankfully, there are no burst pipes.
Good.
So definitely thankful for that. Um, Thankful that we had power the entire time. We think it's because we're on the same grid as the hospital down the
Hey,
street.
if
So,
that ain't what's best in life, I don't know what it is.
well, and like we say all the time, man, negative shit happens, and you got to see
Mm-hmm.
the positive. So,
Definitely.
definitely thankful for that. Most of the people I know, the people that work for me, They're still, all of them are doing good. A few of them were out of power, but we didn't lose anybody, nothing like that, because some people died. Thankfully, none of that. All the people we know, they're good. Glad to see that, people were helping people. Saw some stupid stuff too, and I might talk about
Oh,
that a
of
little
course you're
later.
gonna see some stupid stuff.
Yes, man, yes. But thankfully everybody was helping out. And so that's always good to see when all the crazy shit going on in the world, people still help other people.
Yeah.
And you can't be more thankful for that.
Don't matter
And
your
then
race, creed, none
yeah,
of that.
yeah. We all people, man. And sometimes things kick your ass enough for you to realize it, and everybody just kicks in and says, I don't care about differences. I don't care about who you voted for, what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
We all in need, so we just gonna kick in and help. And that's
right.
I love seeing stuff
And
like
that's
that.
how it
There needs
should
to be
be.
more of that in the world. Definitely,
Yep.
definitely, definitely. And then let's see. What else, man? Again, I'm not an investment professional. My portfolio my little stuff that I got together is looking great. Added a few more people to the team this week, and a couple more companies, so that's always good. And they
Mm-hmm.
came in kicking hard, so that was good. Happy about that. So yeah, and my crypto portfolio is looking real good right
Mm-hmm.
now. It's tons of growth right now. I'm definitely excited about that.
Oh yeah, I made my moves after we talked earlier today. So
Glad to hear it.
yeah.
Glad to hear it. I've been preaching the gospel and saying that hey, it's risky, but if you got a little money that you can set aside,
Mm-hmm.
definitely at least put a little something in there. I mean, it's better than throwing it away on stupid shit.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, best case scenario, you make some money. Worst case scenario, you lose money that you were gonna blow anyway.
Yeah.
So, um,
Like shit, that shit
but
jumped for me from $3 to fucking 80, dog. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Cause I don't even put a lot of money in there, man. I put like
Nice.
maybe $40. I think the most I put in there was when Apple did they thing. I forgot what
They
it's called.
split.
Yeah, they're split. That's
Yeah.
when I put up the most money.
Yeah, man. So definitely was excited about that. That was looking good. Another one of my homeboys, he got on and he started today, so I was helping him out with that. And yeah, it's just looking good. I think it's gonna start taking off because big companies are looking into it. It's that inflection point, I think, where it's about to start taking off. So
Yeah,
just hold on for dear life, and that's all I'm trying to do.
that's
So,
right.
like I said, family's good. I'm good. I'm sitting out here on a Friday night. That's what's best, man. Given this shit week, definitely glad. And you, brother, what is best?
Oh man, well, it's been an interesting week. Not too busy. Got family up here. Mama, Tanya,
Mm-hmm.
Dre, L'Oreal. Dre's actually gonna be staying for a little bit, so that's
Oh,
pretty
that's good.
cool. I'm always
Yep.
excited when my older ones get up here, cause they teenagers, so they like to rip and
Mm-hmm.
run the streets of Augusta. They don't want to come hang out with dad. I'm like, shit, I was the same way. I didn't want to go to damn
Mm-hmm.
Indiana half the time. So we just here chilling. Talked to Unc the other day. Shout out to our Uncle Bobo and Auntie Drina. They got promoted at the job. Unc's a
Yeah,
lieutenant.
Kim saw it on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
definitely congratulations.
Auntie Drina's a unit manager now. So
Cool.
that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? They doing it. Matter of fact, like I told you, let me hold something, man. Let me hold
Right,
something.
right. So that
Oh
means when we come in town, drinks on you, Unc.
shit, yeah. What else, man? Work is still fucking work, man. Went to the hospital, not hospital, but my orthopedic person about my back yesterday. And basically nothing's working. There's really nothing else they're gonna do for my back. So I gotta kind of just thug it out here. But mama came through in the clutch. She brought her little electro
Oh yeah. That
massager
thing she bought
thing
when she
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And I had it on for like 30 seconds. This shit worked. The only thing
Mm.
though is I had it on high, bro. So I thought I was gonna be in that bitch. I was in that bitch pop locking and all types of shit, man. Oh shit.
Yeah, especially
But
if you ain't used to it. Yeah,
yeah, but
man.
that shit worked good, man. I think that's really it. Oh, and Unc finally got on the Black Line Luxuries. He
Oh,
he
he
ordered
did.
he ordered his first pack. Ordered his
He
first
gonna do
pack.
the thing of the month.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is.
Hey man, we need to get a sponsorship check or something, a referral
Yeah.
link or
I
something.
mean, Black
Just
Line
joking,
was happening, but
but not really.
you know, I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Right, right, right.
Or
I
however
mean,
the
it's
fuck that
definitely
saying, bro.
something. Yeah, it's definitely a dope,
And
dope
then
cigar to my club. Probably they doing real big things, man. Definitely impressed with them.
and like
So glad he coming to the good stuff.
oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. And like the other episode, I got my super warm tundra jacket on. You know what I mean? Looking like I'm bigger than what I am. I look like the motherfucking thing from Beetlejuice. You know the big shit that had the little ass
Little
head.
head.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sitting here looking like a Beetlejuice character with a big ass jacket on. But
Oh
hey,
man.
I tell you what, my torso is warm as a motherfucker right now. So
You be
fuck it,
going when
man.
lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, hell yeah, that would be good. Shit, new
But
PT
yeah,
test
man,
coming up.
we'll talk a little bit offline maybe about some tips and stuff for your back, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Can't do yoga though, but that's neither here nor there. I
Mm-hmm.
can't get my namaste on. But with that's pretty much what's best in life, man. Like it's been a average everyday week for the most part, and
Yeah, man.
still pushing. I'm just glad you and the family are good to go, and
Yeah, thanks.
hearts out to the people out there who
Yeah,
didn't make it through it, man.
definitely, definitely,
Hearts out to
definitely.
y'all. But
Yep.
yeah, as long as y'all staying warm, y'all staying safe, the kids are good, man. That's what's
Yeah,
fucking best in life.
yeah. That's all I can ask for, man.
I've been watching the news, bro. You know how you watch something on the news like in another country and you're just sitting there like, that don't make
Mm-hmm.
that sucks. I'm glad it ain't me. I'm kind of in
Right.
that boat. Damn, it's cold as shit out there.
Yeah, a couple of my homeboys sent me some text or shit. They were like, "Is it really that bad out there?" Like, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been in that weather, Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska. I've been in that weather, man. So I know that shit sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So let's kick this bad boy off
Let's
tonight.
roll it.
So let's start. We we're both fathers.
Yep, been one for a long time now.
You've been one for since the turn of the century and all that stuff. You've been a father for like ever.
Yep.
With that and thinking about that, you always hear these things about fathers, especially black fathers, aren't active in the home, and or they're not there, and when they're there, they're not active in the home.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it kind of comes across like certain aspects of the media, and be it social or news or whatever, sometimes give fathers a bad rap, and
Yeah.
and sometimes it comes across as like dads are unappreciated. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you feel that way too, both
Sometimes. Well, I
as a
used to.
whole or small scale. So let's talk about that a little bit, and let's bring it big scale, like the world, culture, society at
Mm-hmm.
large,
Yeah.
and let's think of it like small scale, like maybe family. So let's start whole scale first. And so how do you feel about that, like fathers and their appreciation, and how is that portrayed?
So as far as everything and everybody, especially us as melanin brothers, I mean, we have always gotten that bad rap because I mean, think of the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dads was leaving the woman to raise the family. They was on drugs, this and this and this and this. So that kind of stereotype kind of stuck
Yeah.
to us,
Yeah.
and it carried over into the 2000s a little bit. But what you're starting to see more is you're starting to see more involved dads. Like we are
Sure.
actively engaged. Like I go to Chuck E. Cheese or just Applebee's, anywhere out to eat like that, and it's always the dad running behind his kids. It's always,
Yeah.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
he holding the kid's hand. He got the Door Explorer looking book bag on with the baby stuff in it. I'm like, shoot, I've been there, bro. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I
I've
just
been
I
there
just
too.
love seeing that shit, man. But
Yeah.
unappreciated, definitely, because I feel like we're the unsung heroes. You know what
Sure.
I'm saying? It's the moms do this, the moms do that. Spoil your mom for Mother's Day. Fathers,
Mm-hmm.
it's Father's Day. Get
Right.
them a pair of these drawers.
Yeah. Get you some underwear and a
Yeah.
tie.
And then
But
our
I don't
just
wear ties though.
and we've said it on an episode or two a while back, but our dad's impact on the family is a really big impact. You know what I'm saying? When for mine, because I got Janae, my wife, and then Tasha, my teenager's mom.
Right.
From the outside looking in, it would look like, oh, Kevin ain't doing nothing. She's doing everything for these kids. Kevin ain't doing this,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, because I'm not there physically. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
what's not seen is the phone calls almost every day. The
Mm-hmm.
do you need anything? Daddy, can I hold this? Can I have this? Can I do this? Can I do that? And you know what I'm saying? It's there, but it's not seen. So it goes unappreciated. Very few
Mm-hmm.
people in our circle, you know what I'm saying? They see the extent of what I do for my older three. Now
Right.
the boys, I mean, it's good. I get all the love and respect and appreciation for everything that I do here. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's a different feeling, really. I can't really describe it, but I'm 120%, and you know, bro, and anybody else that knows me knows
Mm-hmm.
me. I'm 110% active in everything that my children have going on. Hell, I'll get off. I didn't got off of work on like a Tuesday just to go down to Augusta to go see
Yeah.
Kenji Cheer or something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's funny like that. It's funny,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you see all the people on social media, they're bashing baby daddies and everything like that, but there's always two sides to a story. Even, the way we grew up, there's two sides to the story. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm. True.
So, and in a nutshell, man, that's really what I think about dads being unappreciated, man. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Well, so kind of, I agree with everything you said, but um, when I said but that doesn't mean I disagree with anything. I'm just gonna add on to kind of your point, and I kind of think about like us,
Yeah.
or Kim and I, and you think of like globally, you think of like the family, and you always hear the moms are cooking and cleaning and yada yada yada, and talks about like what they should and shouldn't be doing, yada yada
Hmm.
yada, but you never talk about there's dads that's cooking and cleaning right along too. But I mean, and I think for me, one thing I notice is what you never get credit for is stepping out of the day to day and
Hmm.
thinking about the legacy of your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
like, for me, I'll miss sometimes, oh, I missed putting the baby to bed, or
Hmm.
um, missed, I don't know, putting a couple dishes in the dishwasher. Do when I think about it, sure. But, I'm also thinking 5 years, 10 years, 15
Hmm.
years, what kind of, even longer, what kind of legacy can I leave for my children and their children and so forth and so on? What can I do to make that happen? Making sure that not only that they don't have the same struggles that we had growing up,
Hmm.
but they also don't become assholes.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them, you want to provide for them,
But you don't want to
but
be a
you,
Hillary
you
Banks.
right. You don't want them to be spoiled and entitled.
Hmm. Right.
And so trying to think about how to frame that to where you're like, yo, I remember going to college where I had, I think at one time, 3 jobs in
Hmm.
college on a full scholarship. That was to pay the bills and cover food and transportation, and
Yeah.
books were fucking expensive.
Shit, they hire
And
now.
and just all of that stuff. The way it's set up, my kids won't have that worry.
Right.
And you don't get there by accident. And you never get credit for those kinds of things. And saying, hey, I'm thinking about 529s and custodial accounts and savings funds, and where they want to go to school
Hmm.
and what kind of things they're learning. Are they learning our history and our culture? And, just thinking about all this stuff. Do they understand savings and having a um, understand the concept of delayed gratification and appreciating money and all that stuff, and realizing that you have to help others and stuff like that. I mean, I think those kind of things that we do and that we're real big on, and showing, like, I think you mentioned it one time before, like, you'll come home whether you tired, sore, whatever, and if the kids want to throw the football, you out there throwing the football.
Not long, but I'm still out there.
But you out there though.
I'm out there. You damn right.
Right. Keontae's not gonna remember that you threw the football for 15 minutes.
Hmm.
He was gonna remember that, yeah, when daddy came home, it was throw the football.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of things that you don't really hear unless you're in circles talking with other fathers and
Hmm.
stuff like that. And every now and then, because even like, it's so disrespectful, like on Father's Day. It's not as bad as it used to be, but you would see those single moms, and shout out to the single moms. Don't get me wrong. They
Oh
do
yeah.
a lot. They go through a lot.
But you're not fathers.
But you're not. And
that kills me. Somebody
that
about to be
that
mad, but you're a single
do it,
mama,
man.
good. But I mean, you're not a daddy. You ain't
Mm-mm.
you ain't swinging your cucumber and berries.
I ain't touching that one at all. Gosh, I ain't touching that one at all.
My bad, not really. Cause
I'm
fuck 'em,
always
that's
gonna
funny.
say something and edit it out, but I don't need it.
I mean that's our day, and
Yeah.
especially us as we. I mean we catch it coming and we catch it going as black men, melanin men as a whole. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Outside the house, we're this, we're that, we're this, we're that,
Right.
and then you come back into the house and it's you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. But you know that's also saying that. I'm saying that to say this is the person that you choose to share your house and everything like that
Mm-hmm.
with is also a vital role in your appreciation,
Sure.
a dad's
Sure.
appreciation, because
Oh, yeah, that's real.
yeah, if you don't have that person that's right next to you giving you
Yeah.
that validation, I guess not saying that we need validation, because I
Right.
sure as hell don't, because half the shit I do for all the kids, I don't even put that shit on Facebook or nothing like that. I just get it done.
Right.
And
Right. Exactly.
the sacrifices we make, like
Mm-hmm.
you were saying, building a legacy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing over here. There's certain sacrifices, a lot of things I miss, a lot of things I want to be there for. However, in my mind, I got teenagers that's getting ready to go to college. They trying to do this,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to do that. I got younger ones that's coming up. I still got to make sure they straight. And
Yeah.
those are like the behind the scenes things. It's kind of like a director to a movie or a producer in a
Sure.
song or something like that. We're in the background. We're
Sure.
not seen.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the cats that's out there that just have to be seen every fucking 2 seconds. You
Right.
ain't you ain't you ain't got your kids like that no way. You get them like once a month or some shit like that, and you just I'm daddy of the year. Look at
Right.
me.
And
But
you take
then
100 pictures so you can
yeah,
post them throughout the month like
yeah,
you on your shit. Yeah, you're
right.
right. You're right.
But you really ain't there for, you know what I'm saying, the day-to-day shit. When they upset about something, when they're arguing and you gotta de-escalate the shit, when you gotta get on their ass because they fucking up, but then you see they made straight A's, so you congratulate them after you finish whooping
Mm-hmm.
their ass. I mean, it's just it's just so much. Dads have a completely different perspective than
Sure.
a mom has, and society has a completely different perspective on most dads. Because when you see, look at him pushing his daughter on a swing, oh my god, he's such a great
Right.
dad.
I know. I
Like
know.
the
I
fuck,
was talking to somebody on Instagram about that, man, and they were like, I do my daughter's hair one time and they think I'm just this magical unicorn.
like the fuck,
No, you're a
like
dad. The
yeah,
shit needs to be. Now, don't get me wrong. If you compare my work doing Simone's hair to Kim's work,
mm-hmm.
not even in the same
Oh
league.
shit, you ain't see mine when I used to do the girls' hair when they was little. That shit, they wouldn't even leave the house. Fucking Tasha come in there, fix it, or Mama see it first, and it's
Right.
your
Right.
daddy
But
did this, didn't
right. Right.
it?
But you do what you got to do. I mean, and
Yeah,
that's what I think is missed is those that you just doing what you got to do.
yeah.
Oh, you cook breakfast? Wow, you're mad. No,
No, hell no.
people need to eat. I mean, fuck that. I mean, that's
And
stupid.
that's what I'm doing. I'm up. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait.
Right. Right. So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to me. And then like you just look at different things, and it's just as a dad and seeing that I'm contrary to the narrative that is being put out over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes to, I mean, and I may be looking at it in isolation because of our situation, but you'll hear, like, I think last week I was listening to some article where they were talking about how the pandemic is disproportionately affecting women because they have decided to take the role of going back to the home and dealing with all of that shit.
But there's men out
And
there doing the same shit.
right, and that's the thing. I mean, whether it's not in equal proportions, don't pretend like it doesn't fucking exist. And
Right.
that's the shit that kills me. Like, acknowledge it,
Mm-hmm.
while it may be, say, uh, uh, different levels. Like, the men are here, the women are here, and the magnitude.
Right.
Acknowledge that it does happen. I mean, it's just like, I work with Simone a lot when she's virtual learning. And that shit kind of pisses me off when you're just like, well, and the moms are doing. But can you at least shout out the dad? I mean, I know it makes headlines, and I get how the news works and all that
Mm-hmm.
shit, but at least acknowledge
That's at their grind.
sometimes. Right. For those brothers that's out there that's at their wits' end,
Mm-hmm.
that's trying to do the best they can, I'm sure they would appreciate an article like a spotlight piece just saying, that while women are doing it more, we don't want to forget that there's men out there too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for example, your wife is a stay-at-home mom. I mean, she has her side hustle, and but it takes planning to get to that point.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We plan on Kim not this year, but probably next year. Um, Kim being a stay-at-home mom too. But you just don't do that shit overnight. You just like,
No.
hey, I think you should be at home, so stay at home. No, man,
No,
you
you
got to
prep.
plan.
Yeah.
There's steps to get to that shit. You don't just don't wake up, and that's what I think is missing. Now, if Kim didn't want to, and she was like, no, hell no, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom, then you're
Yeah.
not gonna be a stay-at-home mom.
Same.
So, I
Same.
mean, that's the shit that kills me. Is just it's always one side of the argument. You never, ever, ever, ever hear, except for when they have those Instagram clips of the 15 NBA players doing their daughter's hair on Instagram or some shit. I mean, other than that, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
we'll say it right here on behalf of the Foul Language Podcast for all you fathers out there that's doing your thing. Shout out to y'all.
Keep doing it. Keep
Respect.
doing it. Keep doing it.
Keep it up. We right there with you, man. For real.
And a lot of stuff
You
ain't
got
gonna seem
anything
fair.
else?
A lot of shit ain't gonna seem fair, especially when you're doing the right thing. Because a lot of times you'll have the active dad doing what he has to
Mhm.
do, but then you'll have the deadbeat doing what the fuck he wants to do, and he's living care fucking free, and you catch all the
Yeah.
headache. So shout out to them
Mhm.
guys too, man. Because I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. Your kids are gonna see it. They're gonna remember,
Yeah.
and all that other stuff like that. So I mean, don't let, if you have toxic, I guess that's the word of the month.
Yeah.
It was petty
Shout
last
out to
month.
episode 13. Toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
Toxic fatherhood.
yeah,
Let me
fucking
not say that shit out loud before that becomes a thing.
yeah. Toxic fatherhood. The fuck is
I'm
that?
gonna
Anyway?
Google that shit when this is over.
Yeah, I was say what the hell is that? But I mean, y'all just keep your heads in there. If they want to be toxic, that's fine. Keep doing what you gotta do for your kids, cause like I said,
Yeah.
they'll appreciate it and all
Yeah.
that other stuff. And yeah, man, that's all I got as far as unappreciated dads go. But
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
another note,
I'll add one more thing real quick
okay,
before
go
we
for it,
move
go for
on.
it.
For all you brothers out there, make sure you find what's the saying? You're the sum total of the 5 people that you hang around.
Mm-hmm.
Find that group of dads that are putting in work just
Yep.
like you. Definitely find that. I mean, luckily for us, we know a good network of dads that's putting in that work and doing what they're supposed to do for their families every day.
Yeah, we do. We do. Now I'll just
I
play.
won't name names, but I'll tell you at least 7 or 8 that I know you know.
Shout out to all my brothers that's out there
Yeah,
taking care
yeah,
of their kids, man, doing
that's
what they
right.
got to do for theirs. Shout out
Right.
to y'all. Y'all keep
And
doing what y'all
hell,
doing.
if you don't have a support group, man, hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. Let us know in the comments, man.
Oh yeah, please do.
We got your
Please
back.
do.
We got your back, man. For
Yes
real.
sir. Yes sir.
Yeah.
Now, big brother,
Mhm.
you mentioning how your stocks is going. You done put me down on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
starting to dibble and dabble. I don't really have a real clue, but I know I'm putting money in. I'm getting money out. So you know what I'm saying? I'm getting something going, but
Mhm.
and it's slowly starting to progress. But us as a people, I don't think we really invest like we should. Why do you think we don't invest like we should invest?
I think it's a stigma. I give 2 stories that kind of serve as examples to that stigma. Then I'll go on from there. So the first story is when you and I first started talking about cryptocurrency and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, "Oh man, I can't afford no Bitcoin," and I was like, "Hey man, you don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. Shit, I don't have a whole
Yeah.
Bitcoin, but you can buy fractionals, which I think they're called satoshis."
Yeah, and I was in there doing it
So-
today. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he was right. Buy.
So yeah, so I mean, there's that. Then people just think that you have to have all of this money to invest, and that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, I was talking to a family member. I won't say who they are to protect the guilty, like I tend to do. They mentioned that they have a CD
Mm-hmm.
with a nice little bit of money and in it. And once you learn about CDs are trash as a savings vehicle, man.
Really?
I mean, now if you have like a fund that you just don't want to touch, I mean, back in the day maybe they were better, but right now, I mean, you're talking like 1%, if that, interest on a CD.
Mm.
I mean, shit, your Bitcoin made hundreds of. I mean, your crypto investment made hundreds of percent just recently.
Yeah.
But I
24
think
hours.
what it is on that line. It's fear of the unknown
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, oh, somebody told me to get a CD, so I'm gonna get a CD. I don't want to do all that investing stuff because you hear about the Wolves on Wall Street, different movies and shit. You see the billionaire investor. You hear about GameStop and AMC and all that shit that happened a couple weeks ago, and you get intimidated, realizing that investing can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be.
Yeah.
You don't realize that you can do index funds that just track, the S&P 500, so the top 500 businesses or whatever the case may be, or track, if you have a particular niche that you just believe in, like, you believe in, say, Johnson & Johnson, who because they got a vaccine out. Okay, yes, sir.
Niche.
Oh, a small subset or area, or
Okay.
like, for example, our podcast, our niche is, fathers that happen to talk about cigars and guns and shit like that. That's our lane, if you will. Got it?
Kind of like niche.
Same damn word.
You said niche.
Niche.
Niche. I said niche. Rhymes some
Niche
snitch.
is the pronunciation
Rhymes some
of the
bitch.
word. Fucking hell.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Lucky I love you, man. Gosh.
Oh.
Whatever. Shit. Lost my damn train of thought. You can make it, like I said, as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. I mean, you can. I was listening to the brothers from Earn Your Leisure were on the Breakfast Club this week.
Yeah. I caught pieces of that.
I listen to their podcast pretty regularly, and Charlamagne asked those brothers. They were like, how do you how do you get somebody to invest? And they were like, think about the shit that you buy every day.
Mm-hmm.
If you got an iPhone, if you search on Google, if you drive a Ford, if I'm just looking around, my house now, if you have, you get gas from the BP, or just look around you and you'll see where it starts, and you can start there. And if you just want to invest in those companies, like I've got a guy that I know, all he's done is invest in Tesla because he's been a diehard Tesla fan. And I guarantee he's a millionaire now, just because of that. He believes in that company,
yeah.
And so he put his money there. And that's kind of risky, and I think we tend to be risk averse. But a little reading, you can at least get started. You can at least, invest in large cap companies, and just go with that and roll. Or just think about what you buy and invest based on that. Or you can buy, you can invest in Target and Walmart and Costco and
I was
Verizon.
just gonna say Walmart. That shit wasn't out my price range. I show invest in Walmart.
But see, that's the thing. People say if it's not in my price range, fractional shares, bro. Right now, people can invest. It's no better time to invest in right now. The fees have been drastically reduced. Be careful and don't get greedy, but the fees have been reduced, and there's so much out there that you can do if you just listen a little bit, do a little bit, and you can at least, get better than that 1% CD. Even if you invest, I think the S&P is on average for its life, for any, I think, 20-year span, it's, I think, 10 years, 10%. So I don't know about you, but I'd rather have 10% over 1% any day of the week.
Oh, no. I am number one, son. Yeah.
So
perfect. Hell yeah. Who wouldn't want 10% over one?
That's why, because you get worried about all that. Oh, I can't afford to invest, or whatever the case may be. You can invest with $5.
Yep.
Long as the key is consistency and patience.
Yeah, I
And
started out with like about 20, $30.
yeah, that's all you need to start with. And it
Mm-hmm.
just builds and it just builds and it just builds and it just builds. Man, look at some of those compound interest calculators, man. I look at, like, I think as if you invested like $100 a month from like the time I started working at 16 to now, straight millionaire with no effort.
Mm-hmm.
Not even doing anything crazy, no crazy complex investment strategies, no high risk anything, just simple
Just slow and
investing
steady.
major companies and being consistent. I mean, I think that's kind of why it's just the fear of the unknown and the fact that you don't get that. There's no way to learn that unless you got somebody that either is going to say, "Hey, I want to see what these people are talking about, so I'm going to take some time to learn," or you've got somebody to pull you aside and be like, "Hey, you need to get on this because you really cutting yourself short if you don't."
Yeah.
Because that's how these people are building legacies for their family.
Mm-hmm.
I think with those two examples, I'm the one that decided to look out and learn and read and research and figure out what's out there. And I think for you, I've been like, hey, man, come on, let's get on. Let's get this money. Let's get going.
Yep. I'll let you do all the reading and research, man. I just eat. It's like I'll
Yeah.
let you cook the food, man. But I'm sitting there with my plate ready, like niggas some food done.
It's hungry as it's like you, but that's
Pass
all
the
right.
damn Hawaiian rolls, my brother.
Long as we all eating is all that matters.
Yeah,
So man,
yeah.
so what's your thoughts on it, man? How do you think?
Whew. Well, I can't go in depth as the niches and the nooks and crannies and all that shit. But
Kiss my ass.
I would say, like, for me in particular, as far as investing, even when you first started like looking into this shit, I was still, check the check, and I'm just like, I really can't put that little bit of money into no investment because I might need that shit for gas or something. I can't really
Mm-hmm.
do that. And I think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, I ain't gonna just say us, because we ain't the only motherfuckers in this country that struggle. I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
people, they live in check to check. So
Sure.
they don't feel like taking what they need now to
Sure.
invest in something later. And that
Right.
was my real mindset. Like, I got
Mm-hmm.
diapers to buy. I got to put gas in the car. I
Mm-hmm.
got to pay these light bills. I got to get food, such and such and such and such. And this little $20 that I'm gonna put over into GameStop or some shit, that's just gonna take away. That's gonna take $20 out of my mouth that I'm gonna need right now.
Right.
So I think
Right.
the biggest problem is living in the right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a study in a book that I was reading. It's called the Oreo cookie study.
I love
I don't know
Oreos.
if you ever heard about. So what they did is they put a plate of Oreos in front of some kids,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, you can have one right now, or if you wait till tomorrow or an hour or whatever the time frame was, you can have three or four or whatever the number was.
Mm.
And what that was it was testing their um, understanding and being able to exhibit delayed gratification. And that's exactly what you just said. You focus on the right now versus the future. And when we talked about it, for example, I was showing you like, hey, you don't need to put hundreds and thousands and
Mm-hmm.
thousands and thousands of dollars. Let's look at what you buy.
Yeah.
Is there something that you can cut back on just a little bit? Do something a little bit different
And
to
that's when
put
I
you in
cut
such
off
a
Sling.
right,
Because you was
right.
right.
So
The little bit of money you spend on all these streaming services and shit, you could
mm-hmm,
cut that shit somewhere because they mostly have the same shit on there.
mm-hmm,
And you could, that same money, you can invest it. Like, prime example, when I'm done paying off my car, if I don't have another car that I'm
yeah,
paying on by then, that same money I was putting on my car, I'm either gonna save it somewhere, invest it somewhere. It's gonna be like
mm-hmm,
I'm still paying my car note.
right, right. And that's the best way to do it, right there, man. For real.
You guys, y'all find y'all niche, and
That's gonna be the word of the day.
yeah,
Niche.
y'all find y'all niche,
Yeah,
and
man. Just make it simple. Don't
give it a try.
make it simple. Start with like little index funds or something first,
Mm-hmm.
and then look at the more complicated strategies, kind of like a crawl, walk, run kind of thing.
Yeah,
Just do the
because
basics.
when I started, like I said, about $20-$30,
Mm-hmm.
and Snapchat was $6 a share just then. So I bought
Mm-hmm.
like 3 shares of Snapchat, and my dumb ass sold it when it hit like $14, and now that shit's at like 60. I'm like, God
Right.
damn it! But I mean,
And
just
if you look at it, that's a 10 times increase of what you paid.
yeah.
And again, that's where that patience kicks in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still made a
So
little bit more money off of it, but I could have
sure,
made
sure,
more.
sure. You made
But
more than if it was sitting in the CD.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, that's the thing. I mean, and don't beat yourself up too much about what it could be. You know what it was.
Oh no, I'm just gonna
Because
chalk that up as a loss.
no, it's not even a loss, man. Think
It's,
about it. It made you more than
it did make
what
me
it would have
more.
made just sitting in your pockets. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like if you sold at 14, that's over 100% gain, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's more than what that $6 a share, or you said you had 3. So that $18 right there would just be sitting in your pocket, going to the liquor fund or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you made a little money on it. And that's all. That's how you got to look at it.
And something to kind of tie into our first conversation about dads and stuff like that. So, you know, like tying into the dad conversation, you know, I'm trying to teach my kids the little bit that I know about investing some of their money. You know what I'm saying? So I show them kind of like how my portfolio is set up and things like that. And you know what I'm saying, what you can do, the benefits of it and everything like that. And I do like I'll give them like monopoly money and say, all right, you buy this property right here and then see how much money you can get off of this property right here. I mean, just a small example, if you will. It's something that we as a culture need to learn more about. I'm definitely seeing more and more of us talking investing and you know, getting involved with, like you said, creating a legacy. Because we have to. I want my kids to be straight. I want my grandkids to be straight. I want my great grandkids to be straight. And you know, I'm the foundation. I told the older ones that all the time. I'm just the foundation. That's it. I'm building y'all up.
Right.
And investing is one of the one big way, one of the many ways. Yeah, I like that better. One of the many ways to build that legacy so your kids are straight. Because when you pass away, you could, you know, everything you can stacked up in them savings and investing and stuff, you can either put it in a business set for them or different trust funds. And we talked about trust funds and stuff. And you know, put it in there for them. And that's really, I don't think I got nothing else, man. Just my people, y'all invest, you know what I'm saying? Think about your kids' future, think about your future. Let's get this money, man.
Right. And I mean, there's so many people out there. Just do a quick Google search. Don't believe everything. Don't follow the hype. Just do simple, slow, and methodical stuff. I mean, you can even, like I said, an index fund that follows the top companies and top American companies set better than you would have been beforehand. That's all you got to do if it's too complicated. But what you'll find though is once you start see that green creep up, you know, because on your investing apps it show like when you get them gains, it's green.
When everything goes green, we'll be like, hey.
When you had them days when everything in there is green,
man,
and you see that plus percent, like, bruh. I mean, I got stuff in there that's like, what? I think one of my things is plus 40%. And I was like, yo, again, better than that 1% CD.
So yeah, I was checking out one stock, man, and I actually got it at like $4, man. And you was talking about the going green, and that shit jumped the other day to like $28. I was like, shit. It's back down to like 18 now, but still, I bought that bitch at $4, man. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Once it starts going and them greens start kicking up, and you realize that you get more money than you put in, or when you realize that you make a good little bit of money in a day, it starts to get fun and it starts to become a game, and you be like, you know what? I don't want another pair of shoes. Let me throw that money in this market real quick. Trying to tell you.
That's why you be walking around with your Witcher boots.
Hey man, kick my ass on my boots, man. My boots will last for a long time.
So
I like
come to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty.
For those that don't know, I like my leather boots, man. That's just it. I don't like Jordans. I don't like Nikes. I like my leather shoes, man. That's it. They last a long time. They look better with age. And
give me my boots.
shit hits the fan and you got to stump somebody out, you prepared.
Indeed. And like the
So,
last episode we had, we were talking about your boots. Stomping people out as fuck. I mean, it's not recommended.
No, it's not recommended, but if you got to do what you got to do, you have the best shoe for the job, and you can just brush off any debris.
Yeah. Just stomp from the hip.
Home.
Stomp from the hip. Don't just use your legs. But yeah, man.
So man, we go.
Anything else for the people with this investing stuff, man? I know this your bread and butter right here, man.
Yeah, man, I love it. It's so much fun to me. And just learn all you can, and don't get greedy. Be patient, and come with a plan. That's all you got to do.
Right. Cool. So, man,
here we go.
With that being said, first of all,
let's have some fun.
If y'all been watching Fowl Language, I kind of just say what the fuck I want to say. Bruh does too. We really do. I mean, we really say what the fuck we want to say. So with this one, y'all see it on the TikToks and all the
Instagrams,
on the Instagram crackers and your Facebooks and stuff like that. Y'all see all these challenges and people getting paid to do dumb shit. Like we just gonna jump into it because when this airs, it's still probably gonna be somewhat of a fresh topic. You know what I'm saying? The stupid son of a bitch that fucking put the Gorilla Glue in her goddamn head with her dumb ass. I mean, there ain't nothing else to fucking say. That's fucking stupid. You ain't seen regular goddamn Gorilla Glue before. You gonna say that's just for your goddamn hair? Get the fuck out of here with your dumb ass. And then you got motherfucking post. Oh, we're praying for you got celebrity hairstylists trying to fix their hair.
A doctor got that shit out for free.
Doctor for free, and they say it was like a $12,000 surgery normally like that, and did the shit for free.
They saved her hair.
And this motherfucker walk out with a goddamn a shirt with her own face on it. And I heard her GoFundMe made like 20 grand or some shit.
Yeah, but they're investigating her GoFundMe. So last I heard, she couldn't touch it.
Now I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but I mean, come on, hustle the right way. Motherfuckers is getting rich off of doing fucking dumb shit. You see all the fucking shows on fucking YouTube and all this other shit. Stupid motherfuckers like the Catch Me Outside girl. What is she famous for? What did she do?
Being viral. And then getting a stupid rap career.
She was a disrespectful little ass girl, who went viral for one punk ass face. All you gotta do is have a goddamn meme or some shit. You can do the stupid ass shit. Oh look, I got a firecracker in my ass. Ha ha ha.
Right.
Light.
So with the back to the Gorilla Glue, did you hear there was a dude in New Orleans, grown ass man, who put the shit on a red Solo cup?
Yeah.
And the shit got stuck to his dumb ass mouth.
Dumbass. You ain't get no likes, did you stupid ass? You thought it was a good idea because somebody else damn did it. That's just
he talking about he didn't believe it.
Yeah, he ain't believe it. Motherfucker, it's Gorilla Glue.
And he's a rapper. So he trying to
duck my face. Yeah. That what it is. Your ass looking like goddamn Daffy Duck. This bitch now.
Right. And did you hear about there was another stupid ass one where a dude rolled up on this guy at a store, and it was a robbery prank, and he had pretended he was acting like he was gonna rob him, and the dude concealed carry, and he shot his ass.
Hey, what's the saying? Go play stupid games, win stupid prizes, or some shit like that.
Because he thought that he was gonna get, he thought he was getting robbed, so he protected himself.
And you know, I get why. Like all the old school comedians and stuff like that, they're pissed off on these viral folks. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them just literally do dumb shit,
stupid shit,
and they get rich and famous. Like I can't remember the light skinned dude. I guess he's a comic now. I can't remember his fucking name. He was on Ridiculousness, and he tucks his dick in and walks around with his fucking drawers off. I can't remember his fucking name. I'll find it for you at a later date.
No, I don't. You don't need to find that for me.
No, I ain't gonna find a video. Hell no. I'm just gonna show you what the dude's name is. And you know, they're getting favors off of this stupid shit. Like, I mean, and paid. Like, the kids watch these dumbass videos where motherfuckers build Lego houses on a pool and they just jumping in the fucking Lego house and these motherfuckers rich.
Yeah.
And like, what kind of society is this right now? Nobody wants to be doctors, lawyers, fucking football players, cops, firemen. No, hell no. They want to go viral on fucking YouTube for lighting a firecracker in their ass or drinking fucking gasoline and
Right.
seeing if they piss catch on fire or some dumb
Right.
shit
What
like
was
that.
the one where you pour like alcohol on yourself and and light yourself on fire?
Man, I
That's
ain't even
stupid.
heard about that stupid shit.
This
That
was a couple years ago, and you would just see people in the bathroom burning the hell up because they stupid as hell.
just dumb as hell. And then the
Shit.
podcast and the when COVID first kicked off, those kids that was making their little viral video, touching everything and licking toilets and all this other dumb shit, talking about they
Yeah.
won't catch COVID. And one of them stupid, some of them bitches caught COVID.
Right. Or like
And
the girl that remember was licking the ice cream in the grocery store and putting it back.
yeah, like the fuck
Man, that's stupid ass
is
shit,
wrong?
man.
Like what the fuck is wrong with y'all? How do y'all come up with these ideas? Like it's crystal
Right.
meth. It's crystal meth. I figured it out. It's crystal meth.
It's a lot of crystal meth, man. I'm not gonna say that because I don't think. I think it's just it's one of those things that I mentioned it before when we were talking about the talk and police and everything,
Yeah.
and it's the same kind of logic where it's like I see this one person and they have 1 million followers because they don't do anything but stupid shit on the internet.
Yeah, so we're gonna do
I
it
can
too.
do stupid shit and get paid for it. Like if you didn't entertain the shit, it wouldn't be happening. And that's the problem because that shit gets likes and views and you can get a t-shirt or you can go viral.
And
Like
fucking
like
merch.
the damn girl on what was that 2 episodes ago now that was shooting the damn gun.
Let me guess, she done went viral and she getting paid.
I don't think she has yet, but that's the kind of shit that gets you viral.
Right.
And
And,
then
and she
you
could have
have a
killed some
t-shirt.
goddamn body.
Right. Because I don't think she had any remorse. I think she was on. I think she's like a drink server in a strip club or something like that. But
Damn, she ain't even good enough to be a stripper. Damn.
I ain't touching that. But yeah, so that's the kind of shit that gets you viral. That's what gets you started.
Bartender. She been serving them drinks. Shout out to Tyler Davis, man. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, man. There's so many stupid ass challenges, and once you see one person do it, and if you don't give it that kind of time, that time of day, yeah. So you see all these stupid challenges, and you see people just doing. It's like every week there's a new dumbass challenge that comes up where they're
As
doing
hell.
shit. Now, I appreciate the TikToks and the challenges that show some creativity. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
I like those or that like you see some that like teach you stuff. Like I saw one. There's a Pro 2A woman that I follow on Instagram, and hers was like she was recommending like 4 books on using TikTok. I mean that shit'll never get viral.
Yeah, because it ain't stupid as fuck.
No, but she was providing facts out there. It was like 4 2A black people in history that you might want to know about, or 4 books. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit that'll never go viral. That should be viral. It should be the shit that we share and to learn and bring us up as a people. Just not just black people, but just people. Period.
No, we too busy being stupid. Something else that's stupid. And I ain't gonna say borderline creepy. The shit is fucking creepy. Cause Kevin watches these goddamn YouTube videos, and you got these grown ass people, no kids around, bro, no kids, and you just see their hands and they playing with fucking toys and shit. Like, oh, Mickey Mouse is going into the house now, type shit. Like, what? And then these motherfuckers got like fucking 400,000 followers and all this other shit. Like, y'all don't think that's creepy?
Yeah, I seen one grown lady playing with slime, different slimes.
Like, what the fuck? You ain't got no job?
It is a job. I mean, shit, if you can play with slime all day and get money.
Which I get, but man, that shit is creepy. That's real close to being a PDF file. I seen it on Dad Jokes thing I watch on YouTube. Get a PDF file. Yeah, man, these motherfuckers are just dumb and they getting paid to fucking be dumb. I do dumb shit every day.
Yes, you do. Well, hell, I guess I'll send you my GoPro and just put that bitch on, and I'll take a 20% facilitator fee, and you just get recorded for all the stupid.
Bro, I'll give you 30%. Hell, and you just
best
invested.
Negotiation ever.
Well, ain't nobody else here. No, you ain't even getting 20, but you my brother, so I already know what time that is.
Shit. So yeah, man, just stop the stupid shit, man.
Cut the shit out, man.
Read a book.
If that's your hustle, okay. But that's still not gonna stop me saying from you's a stupid dumbass son of a bitch. That's not gonna
Yeah.
stop me from saying that at all, because that's some dumb
Yeah.
shit. That Gorilla Glue
Yeah.
had to be on my top of my dumbest fuck list. I thought this was fucking weave glue. No, you didn't, you dumbass girl. Like read a book, like
Oh,
bro
and
said.
bruh, I think she's suing Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
And what's so fucking crazy about the fact is I say it now on episode 14 of the Fowl Language Pod. I had to check my notes just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 14 of the Fowl Language Podcast that I bet you they gonna settle.
Mm-hmm.
Because what she's suing for is she's suing because it doesn't say anything about not putting on your hair.
Cause the adhesive hair shit says for fucking hair. What you dumbass.
Right. But no, what I'm saying is because Gorilla Glue didn't say nothing about anything about hair,
She gon' yeah.
she's gonna settle because that technicality is enough that's gonna get her to win.
And on top, it's so fucking viral. Like you said, you got these motherfuckers. Oh, we're praying for you and all this other shit. And if they, you know what I'm saying, if she doesn't win, they don't settle nothing like that. They gonna shit on Gorilla Glue big time. I mean, if y'all gonna do stupid shit, do silly shit like trip and fall or something like that.
Right.
Or just something fucking creative as fuck. Like I seen today, it was an Ethiopian lady. If I could find a video, I'll send it to you. And she was bouncing like 7 or 8 fucking balls. I mean, anybody else would think that's fucking stupid. But if you watching and see it, you be like, oh god damn, that's fucking talent. I forgot the name of the challenge, but they're like in their pajamas and shit. And then they switch over and they all decked out. I like those. Those was cool. They
Yeah, I
like
mean those are cool. I mean, because also you it's quarantine and shit. You ain't got nowhere to go. So you got all these nice clothes and makeup and you get haircuts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fun.
There was another dude too. He was doing like Disney songs. So I know one of them, he was doing like Ariel or something from Little Mermaid. He had like a fucking mop head over his face like he had hair and shit like that. I mean, some of that shit is funny, you know what I'm saying? But the really dumb shit that could put your life in jeopardy, you know what I'm saying? You can cause you to life arm or some shit. Stop the dumb shit.
Right. Now if you get found for something like you were saying, creative, or something talented, like there's a dude that is, I think it's called like Budget Cosplays or something like that. And what he does is he'll use like Sharpie or some stupid shit and he'll make a cosplay. And it's funny as hell, man, because they're simple as hell. It'll be like I can't think of a good example right now, but he'll like draw some Sharpie and shit on his face, and he'll be like with Aang from Avatar or something like that.
Yeah, and I watch some of them people that's actually not as stupid, like I said, doing dumb shit like eating Tide Pods or chewing toilet paper or some shit like that. But cats like what's his name? D-Storm, he's good. He did the Cult fucking series. He had like 13 episodes on YouTube. It was actually pretty entertaining. Who else? Cat named Corporate. His stories are fucking amazing. And there's another cat, Caucasian dude, Zach something. He's freaking hilarious too. I mean, there's ways. My point is, there's ways to do that shit without putting your fucking life in jeopardy, just to get these fucking likes.
Yeah, like the lowest common denominator for likes. Yeah, use some talent, use some creativity. Think a little bit.
Watch, just wait. Episode 15, I'm going to eat a whole fucking laptop.
And then you'll die.
Or I'll be rich.
That's true. And
look out for the poor brother who just ate this laptop. We're trying to get these fundings right to get the glass out of his dumbass belly.
Right, there's metals and shit on laptops. Be the last episode. Well, the Fowl Language Podcast had a good run. It only made 15 episodes when that dude tried to eat a laptop.
Hell yeah. Ate a goddamn laptop. But like I said, man, I guess it pays to be fucking stupid now, man. I mean, I just feel bad for our kids' generation because you got all these motherfuckers doing the dumb shit. Ain't nobody trying to be doctors and lawyers and shit no more like that.
I think that's enough on the dumb shit.
That is. I know you were mentioning at one point you had you really had something that you had to get off your chest, bro.
Yeah, man.
Before we close this shit out, what you had to get off your chest, man?
So in the line of dumb shit, being that I live in Texas, this has been a shitty week for Texans for a multitude of reasons. and it's been serious. And people have been, you know, grocery stores are empty. Water's hard to come by sometimes. People haven't had power. People have died.
Mhm.
Um, People have died just trying to stay warm. There's just a bunch of situations where people are out there, and I don't know what's going on with society where I guess when people are really going through, they miss compassion. Because what first of all was pissing me off about all this is you would see like people from Michigan and shit, like,
Mhm.
oh, Texans, this is just cold weather, you just can't deal with it, or suck it up, it gets better. You know what I'm saying? That's not the fucking issue. Yes, it's cold and snowing, and if it's just cold and snow, that's fine. Stay your ass at home if you can't drive, and sit down. But
Yeah.
I mean, the week kicked off with a damn massive ass wreck on the highway.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I
That
had
shit was
my
crazy.
people was blowing me the fuck up. Is your brother okay? Ain't your brother out there? Your brother okay?
Yeah. So I mean, that's where the shit started. I mean, like I said, no power. People not having power, not having food. People like I saw one video where a dude said he stole a pallet to burn the pallet to keep his room warm. I mean, people sitting in front of fireplaces. Shit's just crazy, man. And people trying to make jokes and shit. Like, oh, Texans don't know how. No, it's more than that. I mean, if one, yes, people don't know how to, drip the faucets and stuff
Well,
like that.
y'all infrastructure is not, set
And
up
that's yeah,
for that type of fucking weather. Michigan, New York, places like that, their infrastructure is set up.
right. And that's the thing that I think they miss is that we don't have snow plows. Like I think Kim went out one day
Mm.
and she said they hadn't even been able to plow the major highway. And that's the crazy shit that in other countries. And Kim is from Jersey, so in other cities they they're able to prepare. They have
Mm.
all the infrastructure in place. And yes, you can say what you will about greed and knowing that it was coming and not planned, and I think there's some of that in there too. But understand that we don't see this all the time. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like next week, for example, it's gonna be 70 degrees outside.
Yep.
So that's the kind of shit that you have to understand before you say, "Oh, it's just a little bit of snow. You'll be all right."
I bet y'all ain't got places that sell the snow salt shit. Like when we went
Yeah,
to Indiana, you saw pallets of that shit everywhere you fucking went. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like,
right. We have it, but it's like you said, like you just said, like in Indiana, where it's like everywhere. No, it's not everywhere. I mean, you'll find it, but it's not everywhere.
yeah,
And then I mean, you're making light of people losing their homes, losing their lives,
yeah,
losing pets. I mean, it's just crazy, and you're making jokes. So
yeah.
use
And
some
it's cold. Y'all
compassion,
ain't,
people.
like I said earlier, y'all infrastructure wasn't set up like that. So motherfuckers ain't got power. Y'all ain't got water.
Hmm.
And like y'all in the case, y'all got a baby at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
right,
shit. And a baby's born like every minute or some shit. You don't know how many
right,
people got brand new babies, newborns,
right, right,
dealing with that
right.
bullshit. You know what
Right.
I'm
There was
saying?
just like a family I know. They were sitting in their damn living room watching TV. The house, they live in an apartment. The apartment above them, their pipes burst, and so from the top floor, it came through the ceiling and broke the ceiling of their shit. They had nothing to do with that. They
And
just sitting there and they see the damn ceiling fall out.
and that shit could have landed on their whole fucking family.
Right, and that's the kind of shit that I think people miss. So that's one piece. That's one piece of the shit that got on my nerves this week.
Oh shit. Here we go.
It's not gonna be a full rant, but the other thing, and I try not to take sides politically because I'm an independent and I see the nuance in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw three things by three elected officials that pissed me off this week.
Come on, talk about it, American. You patriot. You say it.
Yes. So the first thing that I saw was that mayor, I think he was in some part of Texas where he was like, get a plan for your family and the strong will survive, the weak will perish, or some shit.
But
Some
that's your job to
survival.
take care of the community, though.
That is your responsibility as an elected official to do
The
what needs to
fuck?
be done to protect your people.
It's pretty much me, mine straight. Y'all better get y'all selves
Right.
straight.
And yes, while I agree that you should have a plan,
Of course.
there comes a point where, like all the time, like Mike Tyson say, everybody got a plan until they got hit in the face.
Yep.
So I'm
I
sure you
broke
got
my back.
right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. That shit was hilarious.
It was. But it's like, how do you plan for your ceiling falling in front of you where you trying to watch the last episode of Mandalorian? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that shit was good.
Yeah,
Uh,
we just finished it last week on a
man, fucking
couple
Luke.
days ago.
Luke,
I
I
know.
still wonder how they did that shit because they made him look just like he looked in the 80s. That shit was crazy.
Disney, man, they did it with Sam Jackson and Captain Marvel in her movie.
Uh,
When they made him young.
but
Oh,
yeah,
they
that
got
shit was
all.
cold.
I was telling Kim, man, after a while, in like 10, 15 years, it don't matter how old the actor is, living, dead, whatever. It's like, we want this actor back. You gonna see
Yeah.
the whole damn loop gonna come back. So, but anyway, so that was one elected official, and then I saw our governor get on the news
Mm-mm.
and
He
say
ain't
some
too bright,
shit.
no way.
No, he's not. And get on and have the nerve to make a political statement about this could be the issue if we went with the Green New Deal, and because the turbines, the wind generators, the turbines on the wind generators
Mm-hmm.
froze. Whether that's true or not, and upon more study, that's one of the multitudes of problems.
And even that, I'm pretty sure there's a solution for that because I guarantee the northern and the
Right.
midwestern states and stuff, they have wind turbines and they have solutions.
Bruh, there's a fucking rover the size of an SUV with the propeller on the belly on Mars right now. And
Yeah, I
you mean
seen
to
that.
tell me you can't figure out a fucking fan in Texas? Man, get the fuck out of here. But what I'm saying is don't use these opportunities to make your political points.
Right.
Just fucking help the people,
Help the
man. And
people.
stop trying to be on the news
Yeah.
and take jabs at the opposition. Man, this ain't the time for that shit, man. Grow up.
Because it's about the people.
Right. At least it's supposed to be.
We the
And that's
people of the United States. That's how that shit
right,
starts.
right. Exactly. Say it again.
We
It,
the
it,
people of the United States. I don't know if you meant me to say it again or not, but god damn it,
yeah.
I
No,
said
say
it
that
anyway.
shit
We the
again.
people of the
Right.
United States of America. The
Shit.
people.
Take care of the people instead of trying to like throw your political jabs in. There's a time and place for that. This is not the fucking time when you got people dying and suffering and struggling. Shut the fuck up and do your job.
Oh,
And
he said it. Foul language.
shit, I mean, it pisses me off, man. And then the last one,
Go for it.
and I wasn't gonna name names and all that stuff,
Fuck him,
but
because that's why.
right. I'm not showing any support of any party or whatever, so I can say whatever the hell I want to say. They're elected officials, and I think they stepped wrong. How in the fuck are you a senator? And granted, you're not an engineer and you can't fix shit. I got that. But you have certain political clout and shit that you can do. Like I know a buddy of mine right now. He's a mayor. He's the mayor of a small town in the DFW area,
Mhm.
and he's out there busting his ass all week trying to help out. Don't know
Right.
that he's fucking, I think, accounting background, and he's
So,
out there
so is he
helping.
manly?
I guess so. Fuck, I don't know. He's got 3 kids. I guess. Shit, I don't know.
He don't watch sports.
No, I don't know. Shit. Um, but yeah, he's out there busting his ass trying to help out as a mayor of a small town where you got a senator. He decides that, oh, I'm gonna go to Cancun and try to frame that shit as, well, my daughters wanted to go. Send your daughters. You stay here and help your fucking people. I get it. Send your daughters if you can afford it. That's great.
He said, "Fuck y'all, I'm going too."
He sure did, and he's catching shit for it right now. But you selfish ass.
Yep.
To know that people out here struggling and not even be here trying to like, let me put a command center together. Let me help. Let me holler at my constituents in other states to see what they can do to help out. You ain't got to be an engineer being able to fix the shit. There's people you can call.
Yeah.
You can be out here passing out water. There's all kind of shit you can do, man.
So,
Stop being so selfish, man. That should be pissing me off, man.
so your buddy that's the mayor, what's his name?
I'm not gonna say his name right now.
Well, whoever you are that's friends with my brother, man, shout out to you being out there for the people, man. Getting there on the grind. Like we say in the army, lead from the front. You leading
Yep.
from the fucking front, man. I love that shit.
Well, yeah, you see so many people that aren't leading from the front,
I
and
can't stand that.
we elect these people, and they're supposed to be our leaders.
Right.
And I don't care what your political affiliation is; it's across the board in
Yeah.
a lot of respects.
Just lead from the fucking front.
Just lead from the front. Take care of people, man. Shit. That's what they elect your ass to do. Not trying to stand on some stupid ass high horse, shooting political jabs.
Yeah, get your
And,
ass
and
from behind that podium and get in the streets with the
right,
people.
right, right. So I mean that should be pissing me off, man. Just and then had a nerve to try to be on your moral high horse on other shit. Man, shut the fuck up and go sit down.
Right.
Should be getting on my nerves. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want to talk about, man. Just people piss me off when they don't have compassion, man. And I realize that most shit doesn't bother me when it deals with me directly, but when I think about others and because I care about others a lot of times, this shit piss me off when people are selfish and inconsiderate of the lives and the needs of other people, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Hopefully, God willing, it's over with by the time this airs. But y'all folks out there in Texas, man, let us know how y'all doing out there with all this going on. Let us know what you did, because I mean, the worst situations brings out the creativity in a motherfucker, man. You'll come up with some shit to make sure your family fucking straight.
And I will say shout out to all the people who couldn't help from donate and couldn't donate or anything, but they were like using their platforms to share like warming centers in the area and play Red Cross centers and they were doing what they could, given the fact. I mean, people as far as like California, people in other countries were like, hey, where can we donate? Where can we help? I mean, that's the kind of shit you appreciate, but when your elected officials are sitting on their asses doing press conferences and ain't doing a damn thing, it's like, why the fuck are you people even in office?
And your heated fucking office with power and water. That shit's crazy, man.
Shit's just crazy, man.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest, bro. I hope you feeling better now.
Yeah, man, I feel better now. I don't get mad about much, but that shit, just selfish shit, gets on my nerves.
Hell yeah, man. But I guess you got a quote for us, man, or what? You ain't got no quotes?
Damn, I had like a whole bunch of quotes this week, man, but they gone. I do have a quote.
There it is.
I don't really have a quote. It's something I live by. But shout out to fucking Rock Lee in Naruto. There's an arc when they're fighting the Akatsuki for the first time, and they're fighting. I guess there were clones made of themselves, and they couldn't beat them because they had all their skills and techniques and stuff.
I remember that.
And so Rock Lee was basically like, just be better than I was yesterday. Be better than I was an hour ago. Be better than I was a minute ago. So just always strive to be better than you were yesterday.
Every day.
Shout out to Rock Lee.
Every second. Be better than you were yesterday. Your day-to-day might have been shit, but think about what you could do the next day to fix that shit.
That's right.
And
that's right.
Wake up and get that money, man. That's all I got to say, man. Get that money. There's too much money out there. That's
all I got. Everybody take care. Take care of others.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's been another episode. We'll see you next time, and we out.
We out.